If you have this blood type, you are a superhero. When seconds count, only one blood type can save them. It always starts with a terrible accident. A screech of tires, a flash of metal, and the chaotic race against time in an emergency room. A patient has minutes to live, but the doctors have hit a terrifying roadblock. They're out of time to test for a perfect blood match. Hope is fading. Even the universal blood bags, the ones they count on for exactly these moments, might not work. Then, a quiet stranger steps forward and offers to donate. This person isn't just anybody. They're one of fewer than 50 people on the entire planet with a blood type so powerful, it's practically a superpower. They are about to become a hero. Because if you have this blood type, you are a real-life superhero. So, what is this stuff? And what makes it so special that it's actually called golden blood? And the problem of blood. To understand a superhero, you have to understand the crisis they stop. For most of history, blood was a total mystery. We knew it was essential, but a transfusion was more likely to kill you than cure you. It wasn't until the early 1900s that we finally cracked the code and discovered the four main blood groups we all know: A, B, AB, and O. The secret? It's all about antigens. Think of them like tiny little flags on the surface of your red blood cells that identify the cells as belonging to you. If you have A flags, you're type A. B flags, you're type B. If you have both, you're AB. And if you have neither, you're type O. Your immune system is trained to protect your flags and attack any foreign ones it sees. This is why giving someone the wrong blood type is so catastrophic. Give an A-type person B-type blood, and their immune system launches an all-out war. And this is where our first superhero blood type comes in: O-negative. People with O-negative blood are called universal donors because their red blood cells have no A or B flags. They're basically a blank slate. In a crisis, O-negative blood can be given to almost anyone because there are no flags to trigger that immune system attack. This is the blood they carry in ambulances and air rescue choppers. It's what doctors grab when someone is bleeding out and there's no time to check their blood type. But what happens when even the universal donor isn't universal enough? Back in our ER, the patient has an incredibly rare blood variation, and their body is ready to attack even the safe O-negative blood. They need something purer, something with no flags at all. They need a ghost. They need golden blood. The superhero blood. Rh-null. When you hear blood type, you probably think of something like A positive or O negative. That little plus or minus sign refers to the Rh system, specifically one big antigen called Rhd. If you have it, you're positive. If you don't, you're negative. Sounds simple, right? Well, that's a massive oversimplification. The Rh system isn't just one flag. It's the most complex blood group system there is, with 61 different antigens. Being Rh negative means you're missing just one of those 61 flags. But what if you were missing all of them? That is Rh-null, first found in an Aboriginal Australian woman back in 1961. This blood type is defined by a total, complete absence of all 61 Rh antigens. It is so mind-bogglingly rare that in the decades since, we've only ever confirmed it in fewer than 50 people on the entire globe. Some scientists estimate the odds of having it are about 1 in 6 million. Because it's missing all of those flags, Rh-null blood is the truest universal donor on Earth. It can be given to anyone with a rare and tricky blood type in the Rh system without any fear of rejection. Its power to save lives when nothing else can is why it was nicknamed golden blood. It really is more precious than gold, because for the right person at the right time, it's priceless. For that patient in the ER, the quiet stranger walking in isn't just a donor. They're holding the only key in the world that can save their life. If what we've covered so far is striking a chord, especially if you've been feeling low on energy, stiff, foggy, or inflamed, I created something just for you. It's called the Natural Life Starter Kit, and it's packed with simple, science-backed tools to help you reset your energy, nourish your joints, and reduce stress naturally. Inside, you'll find a 7-day detox plan, a healing herb chart, and a 7-day affirmation calendar to support your well-being naturally, to help you reconnect with your body, one step at a time. You can download it right now using the link in the description or pinned comment. And yes, it's 100% free. The curse of the superhero. But having this life-saving power comes with a terrible catch. For the person with golden blood, their superpower is also their greatest weakness. It's a cruel irony. Because their body doesn't have any of the 61 Rh antigens, their immune system is on high alert. If they ever get a transfusion from someone with normal blood, someone with even one of those 61 antigens, their body will see it as a threat and create powerful antibodies to destroy it. This means a person with Rh-null blood can only receive blood from another Rh-null person. Let that sink in for a second. There are fewer than 50 of them in the world. The number of active donors is even smaller, at last count just 9. If you have golden blood and get into a car crash, your odds of finding compatible blood are almost 0. Hospitals don't keep it in stock. It has to be found through a tiny, fragile network of donors scattered across the planet, then frozen and shipped. People with golden blood often live with this constant, quiet awareness of the danger. They might avoid traveling abroad or skip activities with a high risk of injury. Many donate their own blood just to put it in storage for themselves, as a kind of life insurance. Their gift of life to others is a risk they can barely afford to take. On top of that, the genetic quirk that creates Rh-null blood can cause health issues. Without the Rh antigens helping to keep their shape, red blood cells can become fragile, leading to mild, chronic anemia as their body destroys the cells faster than it can make them. The everyday hero, the O-negative donor. While the person with golden blood is the ultimate specialist for impossible cases, there's another hero walking among us, saving lives every single day, the O-negative donor. If Rh-null is the secret weapon, O-negative is the tireless first responder. Only about 7% to 9% of people have O-negative blood, but the demand for it is huge, making up around 13% of all requests from hospitals. Just like their Rh-null cousins, O-negative donors have a similar weakness. Because their blood is missing the standard A, B, and Rhd antigens, they can only get transfusions from other O-negative donors. Their immune system will go on the attack against any other type. So while they are universal givers, they are exclusive receivers. This puts a constant strain on blood banks, which are almost always running low on O-negative because it's always being used for trauma patients, cancer treatments, and premature babies who need the safest blood available. Every day, in hospitals all over the world, someone's life is saved not by a 1-in-a-million miracle, but by the quiet, consistent heroism of an O-negative donor who took an hour out of their day. They are the backbone of our emergency medical system. Without them, the whole thing would fall apart. Your next step to becoming a hero. So what really makes a hero? Is it having a power nobody else has, like the owner of golden blood? Or is it the choice to give what you have, whenever you can, to help a total stranger? The answer is, heroism comes in different flavors. It's in the incredible rarity of Rh-null, a biological superpower that offers one last hope to a desperate few. But it's also in the quiet dependability of O-negative donors, the everyday heroes who keep our hospitals from running on empty. They're both superheroes, working on different scales, but connected by the same life-saving potential flowing right through their veins. Both of them teach us a powerful lesson. Sometimes your greatest strength is also your biggest vulnerability. And sometimes, the most heroic thing you can do is share that strength with someone who needs it more. You might not have golden blood, but you might just have the type that someone in an emergency room is praying for right now. Knowing your blood type is the first step. It's a piece of you that could one day save your life, or let you save someone else's. What's your blood type? It's a fascinating part of what makes you, you. And if you're able, think about becoming a donor. You don't need a cape to be a superhero. Sometimes all it takes is the simple, powerful act of giving. You've just learned how a single blood type can be truly heroic. But what about taking action today? The Natural Life Starter Kit gives you everything you need to dive deeper into holistic health and self-care. Inside every kit you'll find a healing herb chart to support your immune system naturally, a 7-day detox and nourishment plan to reset your energy, a 7-day affirmation calendar to boost mindset and well-being, a critical thinking journal to spark self-reflection and intentional living. It's your perfect companion to the knowledge you've gained, and you can get it free using the link in the description below. And while you're here, don't miss our next video, the natural remedies no one talks about, a deep dive into overlooked healing practices you need to know. Tap the video player on your screen now or click the link below to watch it next, or use watch later if you're tuning in later. Remember, you don't need a cape to be a superhero. Sometimes all it takes is choosing to act.